Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Once again, this is Alan from mindvisionmedia.net, and this is the long-awaited child theme update tutorial for the responsive theme from CyberChimps. Tons of people are having trouble with child themes right now with the latest updates to this theme. I'm getting inquiries from all over the world regarding this theme and the recent changes, and it's caused a lot of problems. We've got broken themes, we've got broken child themes, simply because the path to the main style.css file has been changed. So if your child theme is trying to reference that file, it can't find it. Now, it could be as simple as editing the reference in the child theme header at import line of code and changing the path to the new file location. Or I'm going to show you another simple way, especially for beginners, where you can start off really simple without constructing a child theme from scratch, or going in and editing the path. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing we want to do is jump online. I'm already logged into my dashboard. I'm going to open up a new tab, and let's see, we want to type in Google responsive theme child theme. Okay, and we're going to get child theme example CyberChimps. Alright, and this is for the responsive theme. That's the one we want. And we got child theme example. Okay, download responsive child theme zip. Go ahead and click on that. Opens up a save file. I'm going to go ahead and save that file. Go ahead and save it to a directory of your choice, folder of your choice. Okay, now we want to jump back to our dashboard and go to appearance and themes, and we want to install themes. Type in responsive, and there it is, responsive theme CyberChimps. Install now. I'm going to activate that theme, and now that is our current theme. Going to open up another window, and there we have our theme installed. Okay, this is the parent theme. Now what we want to do is we want to go back to install themes, and instead of doing search, we want to go to upload. Okay, in your theme manager, upload, and you want to browse to the folder that you just downloaded the child theme master zip file to. You do not want to unpack this zip file. Go ahead and select it as a zip file. Select open and click install now. Done. Okay, click activate, and now the responsive child theme is activated. And if we jump over to editor, under appearance, all the way at the bottom, editor, I just want to show you, here's your child theme style CSS. There's nothing in it. Okay, look over here, There's no files, there's no PHP, there's no front page PHP, no sidebar PHP, no footer, header PHP, etc. Okay, child themes start out pretty blank. Now what you're going to need to do is jump over to your server. Okay, and let's go to our themes folder. This is slightly different because I'm using a local installation, but you would want to log into your hosting company server, go to your public HTML file wherever you have WordPress installed, go to the themes folder, WP content, find your theme folder, responsive and responsive child. Okay, you want to open up your parent theme. Now for myself, and this just applies to me and those like me, I guess, who modify quite a few of these files. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these files. You don't have to do this. Okay, you can just select the individual files that you are editing. Let's say header, etc. Actually, that's what I'll do. I won't do everything. I'll just make it keep it simple. So I'm going to select footer. I'm going to hold down the control key. I'm going to select front page PHP, full page, header, home, and let's see, page. Holding down the control key, you can add more selections. Okay, I'm going to select screenshot and sidebar, colophon, footer, etc. Okay, I'm going to copy those and I'm going to go back to my directory and I'm going to open up the child theme folder now, and I'm going to paste those files inside there. Okay, I'm going to do a refresh, and now if we jump back over to our site, our dashboard, and refresh. Okay, currently there's really nothing in the child theme. I'm going to go ahead and refresh, and now we have those files that I copied into the child theme. Alright, but we're not quite done. Excuse me. I'm going to go back over to our server one more time. And I'm going to go back to our parent folder. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the style.css. Okay, now in the new versions, this is where the confusion is happening. You can see there's nothing in this file. Alright, that's it. What you see is what you get. That is it. Okay, there's no parameters for the style, the text, the fonts, the colors, the buttons, anything. So what we want to do is locate that parent file and find its new location. And where that file is located is inside the core folder for the responsive theme. It used to be right here in the style CSS in the root. Okay, the path was the root. That's how child themes up until now were able to reference this file. So this path has changed. They moved it from the main directory into the core folder, then into the CSS folder, and here is the actual style sheet that has all the parameters in it. I'm going to open that up, and now we have a huge file with everything in it. This thing is, you know, quite a file, but it's got every setting, every style on your responsive theme located here. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, you can simply go to your child theme and change the path for the reference code at import parent style sheet, and change the path to the new path, which once again is CSS folder, core, responsive. Okay, so inside your responsive folder, inside the core folder, inside the CSS folder, there's your style sheet. Okay, so if you change the path in your reference for your current child theme to this new location and refresh everything, you should be okay. Alright, but in the event you want to start fresh, or you're starting fresh, I'm showing you exactly, that's why I'm starting from scratch on this. Okay, so let's go back inside the core folder, inside the CSS folder, and open up the style sheet. Now here's where you can just pick, you know, one thing. You can take the horizontal rule, for example. You know, you can copy that and paste that into your child theme section. Or if you plan on making tons and tons and tons of modifications, like someone like myself, what I do on some occasions, not all, some occasions, is I'll just copy this whole file. You can easily comment out sections you don't want to modify, or you can just take pieces, bits and pieces, copy and paste those into the child theme style sheet. But just for the quickness and making it simple, in case you plan on doing a lot of modifications, I just Control A and Control C, made a copy, okay, on the parent theme CSS file. I'm going to back up, and now I'm going to go into the child theme directory, and I'm going to go right to the CSS. Okay, now you could go to the core, but there's nothing in there on the child theme. They didn't include that with the child theme zip file that we downloaded. Okay, I'm going to open up the style sheet, and once again there's nothing in there. Here's where I'm just going to paste everything. Boom. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save that file, close that. I'm going to do a refresh. I always refresh your server directory. Okay, so now let's update the child theme CSS by doing a refresh. Okay, and bam, there's all those settings. Okay, there's all those styles right there. Alright, now you have the files you're going to modify, and you also have a style sheet in your child theme. Okay, that will allow you to modify your theme. Once again, this is just one way. The other way is to go into your child theme and change the path to the new location of the parent theme child CSS folder. Alright, just going to do an update just for GP. And now if I wanted to change something in here, let's say, oh, I don't know, let's change this title. I'm going to use my handy developer tool, featured title. Okay, I know it's called featured title. Alright, so now I can go to my style sheet and search for that. Close my developer tool. If you press Control F, Command F, it will open up a find window. Okay. And that'll help you quickly navigate through this lengthy CSS file. And here we are at the featured title. Currently the font size is 60 pixels. This right here, 60 pixels. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to modify that. Change that 60 to a 30. Okay. Update the file. Go back to our website, and now this title will change from 60 to 30 after we refresh. And there you have it. Okay, so now you're able to modify your child theme. Alright. Now, there's been a lot of questions regarding the broken themes or child themes out there, and like I mentioned, there's several ways you can fix that. You can change the code line for your @import URL in your child theme, and this path right here is the old path. Okay, because it's not in just the responsive folder and the style sheet. Now it's responsive core /CSS /style CSS. So if you want to just replace that @import code with a new path to where the style sheet actually is, this is the part that broke a lot of people's themes and a lot of people's child themes. And I'm not sure why the developers didn't just include some instruction or something simple along with their download instructions for the child theme to let people know of the new path. Okay, this will fix most of the problems right here. So if you want to just pause the video, or it's pretty self-explanatory, change the path to the location of the new style sheet. Okay, so right after responsive, just put core /CSS/ and then style CSS. Okay, that should help a ton of people right there. Okay, other than that, the child theme is working. It's installed. I showed you how to download their child theme example, which is just a base file. It has nothing in it. Then you can go ahead and copy over any of the code snippets or rule declarations. These are typically referred to as. And like I said, if you want to change something, you just go ahead and copy that piece, take that over to your child theme, paste it in from the parent, and go ahead and make your modifications. But you still want to, after you make all these modifications and everything, you still want to go ahead and update or make sure that your @import URL, okay, and you would copy this, Control C, and you want that in your child theme. Okay, and that will reference the parent theme's new location of the style sheet. Go ahead and update that. Okay, jump over to the site. Everything's working fine. Let's say we wanted to change something else. Let's change this back to 60. Go back over to the style sheet, and we'll go to featured title. We changed it from 60 to 30. Go ahead and make it, I don't know, 90. Just something drastic just to show you the change. Go ahead and update, and now this is just going to get super big. Okay, there you have it, folks. I am so sorry that so many people are having trouble with child themes and the responsive theme right now. I feel your pain. The emails, the comments I'm getting, there's a lot of frustration out there, and I'm hoping that this quick tutorial shed some light on what's going on with the child theme issue for the responsive theme from Cyberchimps. Let's see, what else can I show you here? Okay, let's say you wanted to modify one of the PHP files. Let's say, I don't know, front page PHP, the infamous front page PHP. That caused a lot of problems when they changed the home PHP file to this name right here. That threw everyone a loop, even myself, for a few minutes until I figured out what was going on. But don't feel bad, don't get too frustrated, just relax. You know, you'll be able to figure it out. Hopefully my tutorials are helping folks figure this whole issue out. Let's say we wanted to make some changes here. What if I took this div right here, change it from 460 width, which we're talking about this section here. Okay, what if I change that 460 to 940, which is the full width? And you have to change that one, and you have to change the bottom one as well. Okay, go ahead and update that file. This is going to look really crazy, but there you have it. Of course, it blew everything out of proportion because we're not finished, if that's something you wanted to do, but I'm just showing you. Now you can modify whatever file you want in your child theme. We're not in the parent theme. And if your parent theme is updated, your child theme is safe. Okay? So, once again, I hope this clarifies some stuff, and I hope this helps out some folks who are really, really having having to go out and buy extra large bottles of Advil and ibuprofen and stuff because they just really got a headache and they're frustrated. Relax. I'm a one-man band. I really try to be up to date and address these issues as quickly as I can for people, but it's a little hard. Like I said, I'm a one-man band, but I do my best, and hopefully this update for 2014 as of March 29th, the current version of the responsive theme, which I believe they're up to 1.9.5.1. Yeah, 1.9.5.1. My earlier child theme tutorials were for versions 1.9.3 and earlier. Okay, and so a lot of people have the newest version or newest update, and they're trying to reference my older tutorials. So I'm going to update some information in the descriptions. Hopefully people will read that, and they will check out this new updated March 2014 version of the child theme update. Okay, so this should fix a lot of issues for currently broken themes and child themes, and also this should help beginners set up their WordPress installation with a child theme from scratch and start properly on a child theme, and hopefully you won't have any issues, and me included, because it's pretty frustrating for me too to constantly have to make adjustments, and I'm trying to do so many other things and create so much learning materials that, you know, it's kind of frustrating to have to go back and redo something because of an update. Typically, updates to a theme are specifically for security vulnerabilities or bug fixes and stuff like that. Seldom seldom does a theme actually move files or change file names. Unfortunately, CyberChimps has done both for the responsive theme. Alright, so if you have any questions, contact me at my website, mindvisionmedia.net, or leave me a comment and question on my YouTube channel, and I'll do my best to get to you. Thanks for tuning in, and leave me some likes and pass the word. I'm really trying to help folks, and to those international followers that I have, thank you so much, and I really hope this one helps to clarify. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye.